Hey, welcome back to the Spark Faith Podcast. I am Dr. Chris Sargent, and today we are going to talk about Yes, You Can. And this is coming out of my hashtag 75 hard and me really realizing that I can do a lot more than I thought I could. And so I want to get into that. I want to get into the fear and guilt and pain and shame and all the things that go along with that. And then the resistance that we get back from other people. The first thing, though, I have to tell you, I've been so surprised as I talked about it with friends and everybody. This alcohol thing is hilarious. Like, I get to that part and they're like, yeah, I'm out. They can't do that. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I come back to the thought of, well, if at the end someone was going to give you like $75 million at the end of hashtag 75 hard, would you be able to figure it out? Would you be able to do it? Even if you're not about the money, right? Like, even if you're going to give it all away because you got plenty or whatever, would you be able to do it? And invariably, like, well, yeah, I guess so. Well, then you can. And so I think we are in the habit of our excuses. And I did a whole excuses a week or so ago. I got super frustrated about something, but this is a little bit more focused in the thought processes that happen up here. And so when we get to that place, oh, I couldn't do that, are we thinking about what other people are thinking about us? Are we thinking about what our kids might think, or our family, or that we might not get any support for it? Are we thinking that I'm going to have no social life? Well, I didn't, that's okay. So you're making up a lot of stories, right, in your head. And when you go in and actually check in with those people that are on your team most days, right, your family, your friends, and they're like, sure, have at it. And hey, can you help me? Absolutely. And does that mean you don't have to go out for the next 75 days? No. That means that you drink some water, or you grab a little tonic and lemonade, or a little soda and lemon, like soda water, sparkly water and lemonade, and it makes a drink, and you're drinking and you're still having fun with people. And so I think we put a lot of fences up around what we can and cannot do, just based on our habits and what we want to do or what's easy. And maybe we think that we can't because we haven't. And so that's a different place to come from. Well, I haven't been able to stick to a diet. I haven't been able to get past this thing that was in the past. And, I think that's true and that's real. Maybe we have some shame around not being able to, or around our excuses, or around our self-trust, and that creates this thing that we can't do it, or we're not good enough to do it. And I made some notes about that, so I want to make sure that I hit that. So, like, what is that all about? The fear, the shame, the regret, the guilt, right? Those things of our past could actually be the things that have strengthened you for the journey of your present and for the journey of your dreams, right? Those past things. I believe that our mental, our emotional, our physical, and spiritual health are the cornerstones to living the biggest life that God has for us. And so whatever has happened in the past could really just catapult you into a completely different place if you allow it. And so instead of sitting in that self-loathing and shame and guilt and all of those things, like, all you Christians need to leave that at the foot of the cross, or pin it, or sticky note it, make a cross at your house and put it on there and leave it on there, right? We don't need to be carrying that around. We can shift our perspective. And in the middle of the word perspective is the word spec. And you really just have to have a speck of faith, right? You really just have to have a speck of a shift, just a tiny little thing to move you forward so that you can do more than you think you can do. I think this is episode 61 of my podcast. I never dreamed I could be this consistent. So when you think that you can't, or there's no way that you could do that thing, but there's a part of you that really wants to do that thing, I'm here to help you. I'm also here to tell you that you can shift your perspective and find that little speck, just that little speck of faith that will take you forward, that one step that will get you a little bit closer. Let me use an example. My next really big bucket list thing is to get my pilot's license. So now I've put it out there. I'm not sure I've ever really put it out there before, and it's probably off in the distance, probably next summer. And so I need to get kids out of high school and stuff. So, and I don't want to spend time away from baseball season next summer. So anyway, it's probably next summer realistically. And so, like, what are the things that I can do to move towards that? Well, the first thing I can do is find out where the teachers are around here, right? Like, I can do some research on how much it's going to cost so I can put the money away. There's a lot of things that we can do that's bigger than we think we can do, because that looks like a really big, hairy, audacious goal to go for. And so it's just a shift in my own perspective, like, do the little bits and pieces to get you where you need to go, a little bit every day. Just like my speaking gigs, right? A little bit every day. I'm reaching out to new people, and the things are starting to move forward because I'm reaching out and doing the hard thing of making cold calls and being scared and doing it anyway. So I can do more than I think I can do, and so can you. I love you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.